Hello students, your today's topic is structure of alcohols, phenols and ethers. In all the three type of organic compounds, that is alcohols, phenols and ethers, this is methyl alcohol, this is phenol and this is dimethyl ether. In all these compounds, the hybridization state of oxygen is sp3 because there are two lone pairs and two bond pairs, two sigma bond and two lone pair, two sigma bond, two lone pair, two sigma bond and two lone pair. That's why the hybridization state of oxygen in all the alcohols, phenols and ethers is sp3. Means oxygen atom uses sp3 hybrid orbitals in alcohols, phenols and ethers. The next topic is the hybridization state of carbon in alcohols and ethers. In alcohols and ethers, carbon uses sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization means in case of alcohols and ethers, the hybridization state of carbon as well as oxygen is sp3. And what is the structure of sp3 hybridized carbon and oxygen? sp3 hybridized carbon can be represented as this is the one orbital of carbon, second orbital, third orbital and fourth orbital. This is the structure of sp3 hybridized carbon. All the orbitals are sp3 and angle between any two of the hybrid orbital is 109 degree 28 minute. This is ideal bond angle of sp3 carbon. And in case of oxygen, if it becomes oxygen, since oxygen is also sp3 hybridized, so there are two lone pairs in sp3 hybrid orbitals and two sp3 hybrid orbitals with single electron. Due to lone pair repulsion, this bond angle decreases from the ideal bond angle, and this is greater than 109 degree. This bond angle is greater than 109 degree 28 minute, and this becomes less than 109 degree 28 minute due to lone pair repulsion between sp3 hybrid orbitals. This is the structure of single carbon and single oxygen which uses sp3 hybridization. Now, in case of alcohols, carbon uses sp3 hybridization and oxygen also sp3 hybridization. Out of the four sp3 hybrid orbitals, out of the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, 1, 2, 3, and 4. One of the hybrid orbital, sp3 hybrid orbital, overlaps with sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen and forms sp3 sigma bond. Rest of the 3 sp3 hybrid orbitals of carbon in alcohol overlaps with atomic orbital of hydrogen and forms 3 sigma bond. These are 3 sp3s sigma bond. This bond is sp3s sigma bond, and this bond is sp3 sigma bond. Out of 4 orbitals, one of the hybrid orbital of carbon overlaps with one of the sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen to form sp3 sigma bond, and rest of the 3 sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon in alcohol forms 3 sp3 sigma bond with 3 orbitals of hydrogen atom. This is 1s and 1s orbital of hydrogen. One of the sp3 hybrid orbital of oxygen also forms sp3s sigma bond with 1s orbital of hydrogen. In this way, carbon oxygen bond in alcohol becomes actual single bond. This carbon atom hydrogen bond is carbon oxygen bond, and oxygen hydrogen bond is actual single bond, and the bond length of carbon oxygen bond in alcohol is 1.42 angstrom, and that for OH bond length is 0.96 angstrom, and the bond angle between COH bond angle becomes less than 109 degree 28 minutes. Means this is equal to 108.9 degree, and this decrease is due to lone pair repulsion. Okay, this is the structure of methyl alcohol. This carbon atom, all the 3 valency of carbon atom represent in 3 different ways. This is dashed phase, this is solid phase, and this is solid line. This line represents on the paper, this is towards the observer, and this is opposite side of the observer. Now about the phenol. In case of phenols, carbon uses, in case of phenols, carbon uses sp2 hybridization. Carbon, hydroxyl state of carbon in benzene is sp2. That's why in case of phenol, the hydroxyl state of carbon is sp2 and the hydroxyl state of oxygen is sp3. Okay. As a result, this lone pair means lone pair of oxygen delocalized through the benzene ring, and resonance is possible in case of phenols. That's why this bond is not an actual bond, it is a partial double bond. That's why this bond length is less than the actual bond length. actual carbon oxygen bond length is 1.42 angstrom, and in this case carbon oxygen bond length is 1.36 angstrom. This is due to resonance effect. Because of the resonance effect, this bond acquires partial double bond character. Hence, its bond length decreases. Okay? But oxygen hydrogen bond length is same as in alcohol. In case of ethers, hydration state of carbon and oxygen both are sp3, and in the same way, each of the means out of the 4 sp3 hybrid orbital, 3 of them forms sigma bond sp3 s sigma bond with 3 hydrogen atoms, and one sp3 hybrid orbital forms sp3 sigma bond with oxygen atom. Okay, that's why in ethers these two bonds are actual single bond. Means bond length of carbon oxygen bond in alcohol and ether are comparable, but in case of phenol it is less, because in case of phenol resonance is possible due to sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon of benzene ring, but and in case of alcohol and ether resonance is not possible due to sp3 hybrid of carbon atom, hydrogen of carbon atom. Okay. Now, what is about the polarity of alcohol, phenol and ethers? All are polar in nature. Means OH bond in each case and carbon oxygen bond are polar in nature. This is due to electronegativity difference and their unsymmetrical structure. Electronegativity of oxygen is greater than electronegativity value of carbon. And what is electronegativity of carbon? Electronegativity carbon is 2.5, and that for oxygen is 3.5. Due to electronegativity difference, this bond become polar, and this bond also becomes polar. Means oxygen of alcohol acquires partial negative charge, and carbon and hydrogen acquires partial positive charge. Means actual structure of alcohol, methyl alcohol, can also be represented as CH3OH, partial negative, partial positive, partial positive. As a result, alcohols are able to form hydrogen bonding between the molecules. In case of phenol is also polar due to electronegativity difference. This bond and this bond both are polar in nature. That's why phenols also form hydrogen bonding between the molecules. In case of phenol, hydrogen bonding can also be represented as this is oxygen, hydrogen and benzene ring. This is structure of phenol. Partial negative, partial positive, and oxygen of phenol, other phenol molecule. This way, intermolecular hydrogen bonding is possible in phenol molecules. Okay, means this. Due to steric repulsion, benzene ring becomes in this side. Okay, this is the representation of intermolecular hydrogen bonding in phenol molecules. But in case of ethers, within the molecule, means between two ether molecules, hydrogen bonding is not possible, and the bond angle between carbon, oxygen, carbon, means carbon, oxygen, carbon bond angle is greater than the normal sp3 bond angle. Normal sp3 bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes, but in case of ethers it is 111.7 degree. This is due to steric repulsion of larger alkyl groups. In case of dimethyl ether, diethyl ether, diphenyl ether involve the ethers due to steric repulsion of alkyl or aryl group. COC bond angle becomes larger than normal sp3 bond angle. This is all about the structure of alcohols, phenols and ether, and from the next video you will study about the chemical properties of alcohol, phenols and ethers. Thank you.